Yo, it's your man with the plan, Mark Solars here with another tier list. This time we're going to be doing all the mainline Sonic games and ranking them from S to F, from my most favorite to my least favorite. And I want to probably give you reasons and examples why I do or don't like these games and how my opinion probably changed over time. And on that note, I'll have to let you know that this is my opinion. And if I say something bad or I rank a game that you like really low, or if I rank a game that you really hate really high, you get really triggered by that kind of stuff, you probably should click off the video right now, because there's a few games that I know the fan base is kind of iffy about, and I like a lot more than most people. So this is a little fair warning. So if you want to stay, you might as well just hit that dislike button right now, But other than that, let's get started. The first game I want to start with is Sonic Lost World. And God, that's a horrible one to start on. I originally would probably put Sonic Lost World in D, but I played it again recently on stream, and you can, I don't know, I think I have an archive on my channel on that. I cannot stand the game for some reason. It actually was the only Sonic game I played that actually made me rage. For real. Sonic Lost World, I'm sorry, this game, something about it rubbed me the wrong way. The next game I want to do is Sonic 1. So I played this when I was younger, and it's not especially, like, it's okay if you play once you play the other games. If this is your first game, it's whatever, but as you play this game, like, after a few of the other ones, it's just okay. It needed the upgrades that it got later on. That's for sure. Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog, even though there's a lot of frustrating things about the gameplay and some of the missions in that game, I like the feel of it. Even though it was over the top, I liked it a lot. The next game I want to do, Sonic 2, which is officially my first Sonic game, was the Sonic 2. Excellent, just excellent all across the board. I think the soundtrack was not as good as the other Sonic games, but still, everything about it, delicious. I like it a lot. Sonic 3D Blast, E, straight up. It's playable, it's just not Sonic. It's whatever. Alright, the next game, Sonic 3. I learned to love Sonic 3. Originally, it wasn't my cup of tea originally. But as time went on, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. I like it a lot. I like it a lot more than 2. Originally, I liked 2 more than 3, but as time went on, I liked 3 more than 2. I think I don't have Knuckles on here, so I count that as Knuckles too. There's Knuckles on here. Never mind. Sonic Episode 4. I have to put that in E too. It's playable. It's frustrating. I almost want to put it in F, but it's not that bad. It's really frustrating. I think it has needed some improvements. It needs a lot of things. It wasn't really a Sonic game. I don't know what it was. It was something. And then I got Part 2 right here. Part 2, like I was saying on one of my streams back in the day, is a lot better. A lot better than Part 4. Still has flaws, but it improved on so much. I like it a lot more. Sonic Advance 2. I like Sonic Advance 2. Do I like it more than 1 though? Yeah, I like Sonic Advance 2 more than 1. 1 didn't have the best environment, but I'll get to 1 in a second. But 2 had a good feel to it. It was very difficult for me, even to this day. It's still one of the more difficult Sonic games for me compared to like all of them. But I like it 2 a lot. 3, I loved it. I was like, it felt like Sonic Adventure for the Game Boy. I loved it a lot. I'll probably put that in. Oh, A or S? I'll probably put an A. It was a near perfect Game Boy Advance Sonic game. I loved it. Sonic Advance 1. I'll put that with 2. They're neck and neck. There's some things about Sonic Advance 2 that did better than 1, and there's some things that 1 did better than 2. But hey, they both up there for me. Sonic Adventure 2. I gotta put this in S S tier. I don't know if it's nostalgia talking to me, but I just like the way the game felt. It was a nice mixture between the new style of being serious. I guess now the new style is to be not serious at all, but the new style of being serious and being kind of goofy. I liked it a lot. I know the graphics are okay, but the nostalgia is talking to me, like I said. So Sonic Adventure 2 is S tier. Sonic Adventure 1. I'll probably put this in B tier. Even when I was younger, there were some parts of Sonic Adventure 1 that made me want to put my controller down. But even though the determination to get back into the game made me pick it back up. But overall, it's a really good experience. I love the overworld. Like this is what made me love Sonic Overworlds, and probably influenced a lot of my decisions for a lot of the later games down in this list, or some of the games are already in this list, because Overworlds and Sonic games are just excellent for me. I love it, and that's my opinion of Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic and Knuckles. I gotta say, this is B tier. It had some environments that I just wasn't too fond of, some of the environments and some of the music in there, but everything else about it was excellent. It was perfect. But just the environment and the music just wasn't my cup of tea. Alright, Sonic and the Black Knight. I'll probably put this in C tier. It had decent gameplay. D or C. Yeah, I like Sonic and Black Knight. I'd probably put it in C. It had some decent things going for it. It was just, it's okay. That's all I gotta say. It's okay. It has the motion control stuff. You know, it's what it is what it is. Sonic and the Sacred Rings. I actually like this game a lot. I probably put it in B tier. I learned when I do these lists, B tier always tends to be the biggest tier, because it's kind of my, like, I like it, and then C's okay. So that's like I like it game. So Sonic and Sacred Rings, I like it a lot. It had the controls. Ooh, the controls. After I think about some of the controls, I did have issues with some of the controls. I had to be with Sonic and Black Knight. The controls in Sonic and Sacred Rings were just not my cup of tea. I had to think about that for a second, because I remember I played it again. I played most of these games again on stream, so if you want to look it out on my channel. But I played it again on stream, and I was like, oh god, the controls for this is kind of booty butt cheeks. So yeah, that's how I feel about Sonic and Sacred Rings. Okay, Sonic. Is this Sonic Blast? Isn't it the same thing as Sonic 3D Blast? I don't know why they have it on there twice, but I'll just keep it down here. I think that's the same game. Or is there a 2D version of it? I don't know, but I won't count it as the same game. I don't know what Sonic Blast is. Sonic CD. I would probably put that in A rank. A or B. I liked it a lot. It's a kind of a nice playing experience. I don't like some of the design of some of the stages in there. It's the design of some of the stages is what the problem is with this game. For everything else, the music is great, the story is great, the cutscenes are great. I like everything else about it. It's just the bosses and the design. It's like the design of all the gameplay is weird. The gameplay, physics, and everything is great. It's just the design. So that's what's keeping it from being S tier. Sonic 06. The infamous Sonic 06. I gotta say, I have to put this in D tier. And not because the gameplay is completely good, because it does frustrate me sometimes. But the ideas behind the game, and like what it was trying to do, intrigued me. And even to this day, still intrigues me. Like Silver the Hedgehog. I don't know if he came out before then. But Silver the Hedgehog, all that stuff, like, it was cool. It just wasn't, all the ideas were there. It just wasn't executed right. So, you know, that it is what it is. So I probably would put it in E. If it had good ideas, probably E or F. F for sure, because the glitches and stuff. But even the glitches is fun in that game. So, in my opinion, Sonic Chaos. I'm trying to remember which one. There's two of them. There's Sonic Triple Trouble and Chaos. Sonic Chaos. It was okay. It was very bland, in my opinion. It was just, you know, it's just. I think it was on the Game Gear or something, right? I don't know. It's just a game to play. It's just if you water down the Sonic series and put it into like the most basic of basic forms, that's what Sonic Chaos would be. Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors, in my opinion, I want to put it in A tier so bad, but there is some things there, like some of the like design of some of the stages in this game, in my opinion, were just not for me. Especially the ones where you'd be like on over pits, and it'd be like the whole stage is you trying to stay on one spring. I think there was 2 or 3 stages like that in the game, and there's stuff like that in there that I just didn't like. But overall, the soundtrack was amazing. The feel of it was amazing. Oh yeah, and the way the story was written. This is when the story started getting kind of goofy. It kind of threw me off when I first played it. So, hey, it is what it is. Sonic Generations. This has to be an A tier for me. Only criticism I got for this game is that I wish it was a little bit longer. Other than that, it was great. The classic Sonic's physics were just a teeny bit off, but hey, it is what it is. I like it. Sonic Heroes. One of the other Sonic games that were a little bit more difficult for me to finish. It captures the classic feel more like really well, honestly, compared to like a lot of the new games. There's some frustrations with some of the stuff. Like some of the special moves in that game were hard to do, in my opinion. Like trying to do, I think, there was one where you slide and you slide everywhere. I can't remember. The physics were a little slippery, but overall, I think it's worthy to be in the B tier, in my opinion. Sonic Mania. Oh god, this game is S tier. Like the pinnacle of what makes classic Sonic classic Sonic. A little confusing. The background and the foreground stuff a little confusing, but since that's the only complaint, that's such a nitpick complaint, it's S tier. I love it. Sonic Rush Adventure. I put this in B tier too, because as things went on, yeah, I put this in B tier. As I played it, actually. C tier. There was some stuff in there. It was really fun gameplay, but everything surrounding the gameplay and trying to get to the islands and getting the Chaos Emeralds, it was fun to some degree, but you know, it was just, I don't know, the stuff surrounding the gameplay was my problem with that game. Everything else, it was great though. It was good. Sonic Rush. I have to put this in A tier. It captured my attention for a long time. I played through the stages again and again in the trick system, and I guess the trick system was in a game. I think it was in advanced games in some part. I think, but I just like the way it felt. It was a little empty feeling. It was a little short, but I liked it. Sonic Triple Trouble. Honestly, I think Triple Trouble was worse than Chaos. I had to put that in F. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. Sonic Unleashed. I put this in S tier. I know other people don't like the Werehog. I actually can stand the Werehog. I can. I didn't say can't. Just to make sure I said that twice. I can stand the Werehog. I like the gameplay of the Werehog somewhat. I think this stage is going a little too long. That's all it is. But I love the environment. The environment is perfect. The overworld system, I love that shit, like I said earlier. I love the collectible system. I like it honestly did almost everything, in my opinion, did everything that I ever wanted in a Sonic game was in Sonic Unleashed. And to this day, I still turn on my PlayStation 3 just to play this game. Just this game. So that's something. Alright, Sonic Forces. This is a hard one because I did enjoy this game a little bit. It's a little bit. I just going through it, but do I have to say is it E or F for me? Because I enjoyed it, and I played it twice. I gotta say it's F. I'm sorry. I can't get through. The classic Sonic stuff is it's the classic Sonic stuff. If they just was stuck with the monitor, it'd be probably E or D. But it's just this classic Sonic in there, and the classic Sonic was frustrating to deal with in some areas. So I have to put it in F. Yeah, because close to the end of the game, it got kind of rough. It was just okay, or a little bit less than okay at the beginning, and then it got rough at the end. So that's something. So I think these are all the games. The only other ones I got down here is Knuckles Chaotix. I have not played Knuckles Chaotix, unfortunately. I need to one these days. And they got this whatever, Sonic Adventure Pocket Adventure or whatever, and Sonic Blast, which I think it's this 3D Blast, but in 2D. I don't know. But yeah, this is my tier list, and I am curious to see or to hear about, like, if anything on this list would be absolutely, like, the worst. Like, would you put Unleash in F? Or would you put Sonic Adventure 2 in F? Like, I'm just curious. I don't think there's that many people who would do that, but I'm curious down in the comments below. Please tell me if there's, like, any, like, huge discrepancies between me and your list. And I will probably put this down in the description below. So please click on the description below. And I appreciate you guys coming through the whole, sticking through the whole video. And thank you for respecting my opinion. Hopefully this is me in the past saying this. And hit both the thumbs up and or the thumbs down. Doesn't matter which one. This helps you guys watching. And also hit the subscribe button, that little bell icon, to join the rebellion, because I'm only about new friends. And I'll see you guys next video in our stream. Bye bye.